Hello everyone, my name is Francisco, and today I will be teaching you how to format your Word documents into Chicago Tribune style. Now, Chicago Tribune style is important if you are a history teacher or you do social sciences, political science, things like that. They are typically written in Chicago Tribune style, so hopefully this tutorial is helpful for all of you. So we will start by simply opening up Word. I had already opened it, that's why it came up so fast. So you start with a blank Word document, and from here, the first thing we should do, just to make sure it's all set up in Chicago Tribune style, is the standard text should be in Times New Roman. So you just click this drop down menu and you find Times New Roman, which is right here, highlighted. Click on it, and there we see Times New Roman. The next part is choosing the font. So we want 12-point font, which was already selected. Just click. So as you can see, we have changed the font and the font size. So we're looking for Times New Roman and font of 12. So once that's done, we could start with the formatting. So the first part of your paper should be your name. And you just type that right along the left, the top left part of your paper. If for whatever reason your paper is not aligned on the left side, you click this button right here to align it, and you'll see that it says there, align on the left. So again, the first part is your name, and once you're done with that, you can hit return. And the second part is your instructor's name. And it is up to you if you would like to put first and last name. I typically just put doctor, then the last name. That seems to be enough, but that is up to you. The next part is the course number. So your course number would be, if you're taking a history class and it's history 1500 or history 3230, whatever it may be, that's where you would type that in there. And the next part is the date. Now the interesting part with the date is the way it is typed in. It's not just typed in, we'll say if it's May 1st, 2016, you don't start with May, the number 1, in 2016. So here you would actually start with the number first. So May 1st, so I would type the 1, the number goes first of the day, and then goes day, month, then year. So then I would type May, and then 2016. Alright, so there's no commas, it's just the day, the month, and the year. Why that is, I have no idea, but that is the way this paper is supposed to be formatted. Okay, so now that we have those 4 things along the top, we can move on to the title page, or excuse me, to the title on the page. So to get to that, you again hit return. You'll notice the cursor is down here. And here, instead of aligning it on the left, we do have to align on the center this time. So here would be your title. Okay, so once you have your title, which should be centered, and once again, the centering button is right here. The next thing you would do is hit return again, and we are ready to start our paper. Now before we start writing our paper, we do have to go back to these lines right here and hit align text left again. And now we are ready um, to start typing. And as you should know, or even if you don't, when you begin typing, you do have to hit Tab, and it gives you a mini space here. And this is where you can begin typing your paper. Let me just get at least 2 lines going to show you how this will work. Today is one second here. Alright, and right now I am just typing lines to show you an example of what it will look like once we space it all out. Okay, so once we have all of this, the next important part of formatting your paper is the spacing behind it. So to space it correctly, Chicago Tribune does ask for 2 double-spaced. It should be a double-spaced paper, basically. You highlight everything, and you start from the top where your name is. You click and drag down, and from here, you double-click or right-click. You right-click on a Microsoft computer. If you're using a Mac laptop like I am, I use my 2 fingers to click down. And I get this drop-down menu. And from this drop-down menu, I go to Paragraph. Wait for it to load up. So here there's a lot of different options that come up. The only thing you need to worry about is line spacing, which is right here. So from line spacing, you click, you go to double, and that will again put it into double spacing. Click OK, and there you are. So this is how your paper should look as Chicago Tribune style, with the top left header and your name, instructor's name, course number, the date, your title, and then again, this was just to give you an example if there were actual writing here. Okay, so the last part is actually inserting the numbers at the top of the page. And I mean, I would wait till the end of your essay to do this because it is, I mean, you could do it when you start, but to do that, what we do is we head to the top of this menu over here, and we select Insert, and from Insert, we go to Page Numbers. So once we click on Page Numbers, here it asks us where we would like to position them. And with Chicago Tribune, the page number should be at the top of the page. And they should be at the top, and then select the right. And then make sure the box is checked for show number on first page. You click OK. And there we go. There are our numbers for the page. Along with the numbers, we should have our last name next to that page number. And to add your last name, if you go in here where the 1 is, you can double click, and it opens this box where you are now able to type. And all you do is, so in this box, the cursor begins here, but you do have to click right next to the number, or double click. So when you click in the box, it'll take you right next to the number, but just click just to the left of it, and there you'll be able to type in your last name, which is what should be at the header of it. Alright, so once that is done, I type my last name, but just to not confuse you guys, you type your last name, and once that is done, you click down, and like I said, this becomes your header for all of your pages, as it comes standard with Chicago Tribune style. So that is my lesson for you guys in how to format your paper in Chicago Tribune. Please leave questions in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.